I had it was a problem with the labrum. The fancy name is FAI, Femoroacetabular Impingement. It's like the front part of the hip is having a lot of pain. So that was what brought me in, and then we started talking, and I knew I wanted to have the stem cell treatment done. That was given, but I ended up having it in two locations. I mostly needed it in my hip. I had it also in my knee. So my knee had the kneecap had been just giving me a lot of problems for years and years. I had been familiar with stem cell treatment. I'd been listening to Dr. Calapai's radio show for 20 years or more, and I always thought that if I ever needed such a treatment, he would be the doctor I would go to. Even though I live in southern New Jersey, there's not a lot of people that do this. It's not a cheap procedure, but I want to make sure it's done by someone who has a lot of experience. And I thought he was a very ethical doctor because of some of his stuff that I heard him say. So the time came in November 2019. I began getting sharp pains in my hip. I had a shoulder injury, so I was doing more running than I normally do, and I started getting these sharp pains in my hip. I went to an orthopedist, and they did an X-ray, and they noticed that I have a cam lesion and a pincer lesion. It's a very serious situation, and they said this hip is no good. You have to have a hip replacement. So I was like, well, that's just never going to happen. I'm just not going to do that. So I said, I'm going to call Dr. Calapai. I knew I said, if I ever needed to have this done, he was the guy I was going to go to. So we talked, we discussed things, and in February 2020, I had the procedure done. And I took it easy for about 2-3 weeks. In late February 2020, I returned to training. And March 7th, I did my first tournament, which was a good fight tournament, which is submission only. Nobody can win by points. And I won a gold and a silver medal. And then after that, I did several tournaments. I was competing against young guys. I'm 56, so I competed against a lot of 20, 30, and 40-year-olds. And I lost a lot of matches in a row, but then I went to a really big tournament, June 2021, June of this year. I beat JJF, the very prestigious tournament. I competed 2 weight classes up. I went in the super heavyweight, and I won gold medal. And that was, for me, that was the, there's a lot of jiu-jitsu competitors, and very few people can say they won gold at IBJJF. And this is a tribute to the stem cell therapy that I received from Dr. Calapai. It really allowed me to do things that I never would have been able to do without it. And like I said, the network physicians, they told me that it had to come out. They said, there's nothing we can do for you. All we can do is a hip replacement. And I was like, well, I'm going to try to go a different way. What I like about Dr. Calapai is that he's out of network. It's a completely different treatment. I love out-of-network physicians. Dr. Calapai is one of the best, if not the best, out-of-network physician. He does thorough blood work, lab testing, treatments such as stem cell treatment and PRP, platelet-rich plasma treatments, are using your own body. It's not getting fixed with pharmaceuticals. It's not getting fixed with painkillers and pills. You're getting repaired with your own body. He's taking stem cells from your own body, platelet-rich plasma from your own body, putting it into another part of your body, and that's how you're getting healed. You're getting healed with your own body, not with pharmaceuticals and not with pills and stuff of that nature.